What's up guys? Today we got another unboxing to do. It's gonna be a quick unboxing because the product is a little bit old. It's about a year old. But long story short, I waited from last October to this October for this particular projector. We're gonna check this out. This is
the JVC NZ8. What is it, by the way?
So shout out to Wendy and Robert for finally getting this to me. But let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Oh, by the way, if you guys do want to pick this up, they do have them in stock. They also have the NZ7, I think, and the NZ9. We're probably going to check out the NZ9 at some point in time. They're also going to be doing a projector review or a projector shootout. What was the date? What was the date again?
I think it's December 10 and 11.
December 10th and 11th. They're going to do another shootout at the same venue that we did the TV shootout.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it's open to the public, probably not. But inside the box, we get
a remote control, a power cable, the instructions, and the batteries.
Okay, so this is a pretty heavy projector.
That is really big.
That's what she said.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go, Nancy. Let's go. All right. All right. So this is a pretty heavy projector, like I said. I actually have the NZ7. Oh, hold on, go ahead, pull it up.
Go ahead.
Okay. So like I said, I came from the NZ7. I had that for a few months. So finally got this thing in here. This is a heavy beast. I think the NZ7 weighs something like 45 pounds. Actually, I think the NZ7 weighed 49 pounds. This weighs 50.9 pounds. So they weigh almost the same size-wise. Let's take it and let's measure this up. This time, I'm gonna measure it the correct way, not the centimeter way. So it measures approximately 19 inches deep, and it is about 9 inches in height. I'll put the exact measurements on screen, but that's what I'm coming up with here. So let's pull off the lens cap. So just like their previous models, there is no automatic motorized lens cap, so you will have to remove the lens manually. I think the only brand that's got motorized lens cap nowadays, I think, is just Epson. Now on the front, you get your indicators and your front IR port, as well as your vents on either side. But this does have a 65mm lens. It's like a 15 element lens, so it should be super sharp. It's got that same matte black finish. There are some adjustable feet, and there are some mounting points for your ceiling mount as well. Just like the Sony 7000 and 6000 that I just checked out, this does have 3D support, but you will need the 3D adapter or the 3D emitter. This has two HDMI 2.1 inputs, has an RS232 input. It's got a service port or USB service port, LAN connection, trigger. Then you have your power, menu button, your control pad, back button, rear IR port. And then in the center here is the power inlet, as well as 8K HDMI 2.1 with 48 gigabit support. So it's 8K60 or 4K 120. So if you want to take your lower resolution sources like 4K or 1080p, you can upscale to 8K.
Did they made it to 8K already?
No, there's nothing in 8K right now, no movies at least. But if you do want to play your video games in 8K, you can pump them right into this thing, into their two HDMI 2.1 inputs. So specs wise, this is rated at 2500 lumens, so it's a little bit brighter than the NZ7. Although when I do the comparison with the 7000, I think that's 3200 lumens. So it's gonna be an unfair comparison, I know, but listen, that's the only two projectors that I have on hand. I know somebody's gonna ask me, it's not a fair comparison. And yes, the Sony does cost about $10,000 more than this one. Actually, I think $12,000 more than this one. But this does have the 8K upscaling. The Sony does not have the 8K upscaling. So that's a win for the JVC. I'm anticipating JVC probably has better black levels. Even though the Sony's not that bad, it looks pretty good. I think the Sony does have a better lens, so it should be sharper, but I've yet to see this one yet, so I don't know yet. But anyways, guys, this is just a quick unboxing. Thanks to Nancy for helping me out.
Wait a minute, how are you gonna put two projectors and the movie theater?
Well, I'm gonna take the Sony, I'm gonna remove it from the ceiling. Then I'm gonna take the JVC, I'm gonna mount it on the ceiling, then I'm gonna put the Sony on top of my DIY stand. If you guys missed that video on how I made my own DIY projector stand, I'll link that down below in the video's description.
Oh, cool.
But you're gonna help me pick it up, because I can't pick this up by myself.
I don't think so. Fix that yourself.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you want, you can follow us on social media.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in another video. Oh no, in the next video.
We'll see you in the next video.